What's up, everybody? This is Steampunk J coming at you from my humble art studio with part 2 of my Wonder Woman drawing video. I hope all of you fellow artists and art fans out there are doing okay. Drawing, painting, sculpting, or whatever your artists do to keep your imagination juices flowing. As for me, I'm doing okay myself. I have so many art projects that I want to get started, but when it comes to editing videos, I have to learn how to time everything to make sure that all goes according to schedule. It doesn't bother me that much because I'm doing what I love to do best, and that is drawing, illustrating, sketching, etc. To all fellow artists and art fans out there, if you have this kind of addiction where you can't help but draw all the time like I do, then I personally welcome you to my Art Madness Club. All are welcome, and we are all mad about drawing. Anyway, in this video, I'm continuing on from my last project where I colored in my drawing to make it look more spectacular. In my previous video, I did a pencil sketch of Wonder Woman. Now this art process was fun for me because I recently came back from watching the Wonder Woman in theaters, and I absolutely enjoyed it. And I feel safe saying that because I heard from critics and viewers that they went crazy for this movie. It was everything that the people hoped for in the Wonder Woman film. I was immediately inspired to work on a simple drawing based off of Wonder Woman, but I couldn't decide what to create. I went from one idea to the next, and all of them seemed great, but I can only create one for this video. I'm sure I'll make more Wonder Woman art process videos in the future, but I wanted my first one to be awesome. So, what I decided to do was to create a portrait of Wonder Woman in pencil. I was going to draw her like seeing a sculpture bust in an art gallery. Here you see, I only drew her head and chest. I wanted my viewers to see this beautiful Amazonian warrior in a portrait-like view. Well, in this case, she looks like she's going to kill someone, but that's what I love about it. She looks like she's ready to take on anything that stands in front of her, even the Olympian gods. The way she was drawn was unique in a way that only I can understand. I wanted to make her a fusion between the actress in the movie and the comic book versions of Wonder Woman. If it doesn't look like either, well, I created something new. Hooray! So after going through a lot of lead, I completed my pencil sketch of her, and she looked awesome. Now, I thought that I was done with this illustration. The black and white pencil of Wonder Woman can pass as its own without anything else done to it. But my mind kept telling me, wouldn't it look great if it were colored? Do it! Do it! Now, I didn't want to color the drawing at first because I was afraid that I was going to ruin it somehow and all my artists and art fans out there would see it too. But after some self-convincing, I decided to give it a try. So when coloring it, I decided to use Photoshop to color the drawing because I make good use of the feature where I can turn a drawing layer into a multiply format so that only the white parts can be colored in and the dark pencil lines can stay the same. For all Photoshop users out there that know more about this Photoshop babble than I do, then I apologize. Dirt. So anyway, I was very careful when coloring because most of the features were extremely new to me, like the brushes and layer manipulation. So in the end, I was just winging it and testing it to see if I can at least make it look decent. When I was close to finishing coloring the drawing, I was actually very surprised that all was going very well. I thought I had jinxed myself when I used the words, "everything is going well," because whenever I say that, something always happens that I just can't bounce back from. Surprisingly, everything did go well, and I just told myself to just keep going with the drawing. When the whole thing was completed and I put down my digital art pen, I was blown out of my mind to see how amazing and beautiful the painting came out to be. Like, I literally turned into Steve Urkel and said, "Did I do that?" This drawing that just turned to color looked like it could fit right into a comic book. And I just slouched in my artist chair and said, "Thank you, Amazonian goddesses, for smiling down upon me. I hope this offering pleases you." I thank all of you beautiful artists and art fans out there for supporting me by sticking with the art process video all the way to the end. And I hope that the end result didn't disappoint. If you want to see me create more drawings like this in the future, then leave a comment down below about what other superheroes or supervillains I can draw next. To all fellow artists and art fans out there, this is Steampunk J. And remember to keep on drawing.